Yo, what's up guys? This is J over here, and today I'm going to show you a little trap I created using the 1.7 update, the Pistons. Yeah, the Pistons that came along with the update. I will be straight with you, I'll be honest with you that this trap probably isn't the most practical trap. There are quite a few flaws to it, but well, we'll cover that later. And for now, let's just push button for candy. Let's go ahead and push this button. Oh no! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Looks like I forgot to turn off God mode, but yep. Okay, so that's the trap, and let's take a look at how it works. Alright, so yep, this is it. This is my trap, and let's take a look around. Alright, so let's check out how it works. Now, first of all, you press this button, and what it does is it sends an impulse, a redstone impulse down here. It goes on and it splits two ways. So let's cover this end first. It goes down here and it hits this repeater just to keep the current flowing, and it goes on here this way, and as you can see, this activates the lower level pistons, 1, 2, 3 right here, and then it goes up here and 1, 2, 3 as well. Now, the reason I have redstone repeaters here like this is because a piston cannot push an extended piston, so it is important that the back ones push the second ones first, and then only when the second ones are in this position that they will push the third one, and when that should be here. So as you can see, the redstone repeaters are set accordingly. This sends the signal the fastest. Then this one is delayed by 1, and this is delayed by 3. Likewise, the top row, same thing, 1, 2, and 3. Yep, and yeah, so what this section does is that it pushes this two soil blocks here, these two here, and this fence, and these other two blocks. It pushes through this whole wall. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, and then it traps the player. So that's this section. And let's not go down first. Let's go over here. Okay, so this one splits this way, comes over here. Now this one sends a delayed impulse. As you can see, it's set all the way to 4. And so is this right here, 4, and this I decided to just use 2 repeaters. You don't actually need to. You can just use 1 really and just set it to 4 and place a redstone. Yeah, that works fine too. Anyway, so these two are delayed for this whole circuit is delayed for quite a bit. It activates these two pistons, which push this fence, which pushes this fence, and it removes this block, these two soil blocks. Those two soil blocks that it pushes away is actually where the button is. So yeah, that blocks off the target's exit from the front. All right, and oh, I almost forgot. Right on top, we have our lava. Yep, this is, of course, well, it's just, ouch. It's just lava, soil, and then this is where the player will be. This is where the victim will be. So, yeah, that's just straightforward. And, oh, yeah, there's this piston as well. This one is activated directly by the button, so which is why I don't see any redstone wiring at all connected to it. The reason I use a button, let me just dig through this, it's quite annoying to walk around all the time. Okay, yeah. The reason I use a button instead of a lever or a pressure plate, well actually you could use a pressure plate I guess, but anyway, I used a button because what it does is that this piston will extend and it will push this block of soil away. Just remove that. Yep, and the lava will come flowing through. Oh no, I do not have soil blocks ready. There we go, dirt, yeah. Oh, okay, now I'm burning. And, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so... Oh boy. My goodness, okay. So yes, when I push that button that's no longer there, when I push it, it pushes that soil block backwards, and then because it's a button, it only has an impulse of redstone signal, so it will instantly retract after that, and once it retracts, the lava is free to fall downwards, and yep, kill your victim. So, okay, let me get rid of that. No, that's not helping. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. Do I have water? No, I do not have water. Alright, anyway, so yes, that's the top section. And then there's the bottom. Oh well, not the bottom, but... Well, yeah. Okay, there is the bottom. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I skipped this whole section. The redstone wire leads downwards in here, all the way. Just a repeater to keep the signal going. And it goes. Now, this part, I'll head on to that later, perhaps. So it splits two ways. One side is to activate the pistons on this side, and the other goes onwards to activate the pistons on the other side. So let me just explain this network a little bit. Yeah, this repeater keeps the current going, and as you can see, I made steps upwards here, up to this point right here. This is important that you actually elevate it above the ground rather than just letting the repeater rest above this block. Because like I mentioned, pistons need to be raised in order. This one cannot be extended before this piston below. So the signal runs through, it goes up and activates this one first, and again this is just to keep the signal going, and then activates this one. Yep, and likewise it activates the bottom one here. See, there's no repeater in between to delay the signal, and yep, and right back here as well. This redstone goes over down here and activates it without any delay. And yeah, so then once the bottom pistons are extended, the top ones can then extend. So as you can see, this redstone goes up here, and this is delayed by 1. Yep, so it's on 2. And so is this one. You can see right here. Yep, it's delayed by 2. And then we have, oh, excuse me. And then on this side, it's the exact same thing. See, it's set on 2. And this one is set on 2 as well. So yeah, so these 4 pistons on each side, they'll push the fences 2 levels up, which will block the players' passages on the left and the right. Now, if you notice, there's also like 3 layers of fences right down the middle that is not being pushed by any pistons or anything. This is just to prevent the player from escaping downwards from the lava. Though, given the time that the lava takes to flow down and the time it takes to destroy the fences, the player will probably be dead if he gets caught in the trap. So this is just a precaution, a safety measure, if you will. But yeah, all right. So that is most of the trap, and yeah. All right. So as for its flaws, well, there are quite a few problems with this trap. Well, first of all, it's definitely really suspicious to just enter in a cave and hit a button. So, I mean, you know, it's well, I don't think most players would do that, but let's go to the trap itself, the full trap. Now, as you can see, I covered it up to make it look like a part of a mountain. I guess you could build this trap deeper into a cave, deeper into a landform or something. But where I built it, it's really not very good at all. Because, like, if a player strays and just happens to dig along here, and voila, lava. Yeah, so it's kind of obvious, and even the ground down here, it's like just it's just one layer. Oh no, this is 2 layers. Okay, yeah, but most of it is just one layer, and yep, I'm true. So that's one of the flaws, but I guess this is a problem that can be easily fixed as long as you give it sufficient sufficient layers of protection, so to speak. Yeah, well, I think you get what I mean. The other problem with pistons is that oh yeah, I'm sorry. The other problem is that, well, as you saw earlier, I use fences as my sort of cage to keep the players in here while they burn to death. That's because pistons cannot push obsidian. I had originally intended to make this trap out of obsidian, where, yeah, the pistons would push obsidian in and trap the player. But of course, that the pistons cannot push obsidian because that's just the way the game works. And so I had to resort to the next best legit item I could think of that still takes some time to destroy. And as you can see, fences are, well, not the best, but you know, they still take a while to destroy. And yeah, another weakness of this trap is that it's not reusable. Well, not really. It takes, I mean, it can be reused, but it takes quite some effort to like fix it up. When the trap activates, I'll tell you what, I'll activate it. Actually no, wait, I won't. Yeah, but when the trap activates, because it's based on pushing blocks around, what the trap will actually do is it'll push blocks upwards, so it'll like stick up weirdly at weird angles. So, I mean, fixing it up is a lot of trouble, and for that reason, it's not too practical. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the trap. And I mean, of course, this is just a invention of mine. If you have any ideas on how to improve on it, just give me a message, leave a comment, rate, subscribe, anything. I really appreciate the feedback and hope you like the trap. So, thanks for watching. See you guys.